Sandra Williams from Educational Innovation 360, and today is Coaching Conversation. So today we're going to talk about really thinking about building teacher confidence through instructional coaching. So today we're not only supporting, of course, teacher growth, but we're talking about how do we boost the confidence of our teachers, which is something essential for retention and effectiveness. So what we need to do is make sure that we are evolving and meeting the needs of today's complexities in the classroom, and then hopefully you will learn how to break down every strategy that tends to help you with this impact alone. I don't have to tell you how important you are, right? The vital role of instructional coaches, really, we are partners, and so it is critical for student achievement that we are there to support them as partners, and really understanding that nearly with PD, districts identify coaching as the most effective PD. And then looking at this, yet only 42% offer these personalized systems that help with this gap. It also shows what opportunity that we have to make a difference. I can't say it enough. Coaching is all about building trust, right? It's the foundation and how we continue to remain effective. So, of course, there's mutual respect. We're working as partners with our teachers as well as our administrators. And we're looking at how do we have positive communication, because remember, if we're talking about really supporting our teachers, we have to have positive communication. We have to have active listening, really thinking about our questions that we ask, and are they intentional? Are we consistent? Do we always show up? Do we follow through on our commitments? Like if I say we're going to debrief at that time, and I will be there, I will show up. And then this is number one in my book, confidentiality. Are our conversations for us, it will not get out, and making sure we have that connection, and we will continue to build on that. Now, here are the key positive strategies that will build that confidence in your teachers. Personalized support, customized coaching cycles that builds relevant buy-ins, really thinking about what that looks like. Are we modeling, teachers building confidence by kind of seeing success in action? And sometimes it takes us actually marking and pointing out where the success lays in our conversations or in our coaching modeling. And then last but not least, constructive feedback, ongoing specific feedback that targets some of their needs and growth, but really thinking about how do we target that and then motivate while we're in that, okay? And so these are kind of not just like, I feel good about this. This is like, okay, these are research-based methods. This is working, and here's the evidence that shows what we're doing is working. Let me just be honest. Nothing builds confidence like success. Really thinking about how do we master our experiences? How do we identify specific goals that they need to work on, right? Especially with new teachers, you have all these things that they need to work on. And like this is like, oh my goodness, how do I pick one and be able to identify the goal, make a SMART goal around it, plan with the teacher to implement the steps of change, and so show what change looks like. And maybe we need to model that. Maybe we need to role play that, and then collect and analyze the data. So now we're taking student data to see from what our students did previously to what they did afterwards. Are they making growth? Do more students understand? Maybe it's a survey, trying to see how we can show that there was change. And then how do we reflect and celebrate the wins and our success and what worked, right? And then so now the teacher has started to internalize this and thinking like, okay, I get this, I understand this process, I could do this, and I believe that kind of this transformation transforms their teaching practice. Now, thinking of leveraging PLCs, teachers working together, shared goals, coaches play a crucial role in kind of facilitating this peer learning aspect, utilizing data to celebrate success and progress, and then like thinking about collaborative spaces reduces isolation, so the teacher doesn't feel like, hey, this is me against you, or I don't know if you're on the dark side, do you talk to the principal, thinking like that, building that trust as well. But thinking about what does it do to increase confidence. But PLCs really share that they're not alone in this challenge. It's a collective efficacy that's shared amongst the teachers, right? And we all are here for one thing, impact student learning. We're talking about problem solving. How do we solve the problems because we have the same students? What does peer observation look like? And then how does that coaching cycle look like? And then what are we doing around data? What data are we selecting and why? I don't have to say this emerging trends because these trends continue to evolve, and it's kind of like cyclical. Like they're saying data always matters. So if you're thinking about data, we're talking about data-driven coaching to select a target support. Technology to keep really in pace with the digital shifts and what's going on with technology. Teacher well-being is crucial because it's kind of the core part of retention. which is teacher, well-being and the focus on the well-being. And then virtual coaching that kind of extend that reach, plus thinking about equity focus. Can I reach all the people that need the support? And so we're helping teachers to reach, of course, every student through culturally responsive practices. And so always be thinking about that when we are coaching. Now, here are the key takeaways. Of course, trust. You got to have trust is the foundation of anything. Personalized learning matters. It creates relevance. Like why, the andragogy, the adult learning, why is this relevant to me? And why is it relevant to me right now? Mastery, consistency builds mastery. Mastery builds confidence. And then it's, of course, the collaboration. Thinking about strengthening teachers through shared learning, which are the PLCs, high quality coaching. It doesn't just improve through instruction, we know that. It kind of continues to transform the teacher morale and student success. And so really thinking about what we need to do to continue to support our teachers through this journey. I hope that those tips help. DM me if you want more information. Talk to you later. Bye!